trồng rừng mà cho sự đời mà nó bị tuôn từ nơi tôi sai chế nên tàu chủ kia dọn cho lỡ gì nếu nó cũng dọn lỡ gì inu yêu thì lỡ tuôn dọn choประธานว่าก็ว่าตอนใหญ่เสด็จมูลทอรู้เจ้าหลีนุติกบเป็นเดินนุตปลอนดารู้เจเจียละชิเปหัวรู้เจปะตัวมองฟูเจเราหมดจะตัวรู้ยาหลีนุติอีเนอหลังเทียตัวนึรู้เจย่อเจเจนเดตัวดูเด่นเดนอเจยาลินเดนู่นนอเลยเทลีตัวตัวจุเขียนยอดซาลจีนเดนอกูยังจะในมุนจอตุนชายเทียตุนเนียท่ามีจิตจอให้เตียงกับปอปอให้เตียยาวีโอลิจาแล้วจีเทียตัวตาชินังโจนอเน้นดอกไปมุมลองตุนชายเนื้อให้ลุมการเดาซื้อได้ชีอีกขอจังแจ้งยาคอยเดียแต่ชินอแล้วกูจีป้อขอแจ้งเตียลิจาตำรวจจังเนี่ยนู้หัวหรือใช้เลยปอยป้อขอแจ้งตอนได้นอเรามาเรียกเทียร์เฉลี่ยป้อชีรุ่นดังยาวตัวถอลุยลีนุตินังเกามันได้จีเป็นมาลิชาตันจีเป็นมาชินจีดัวตอนนี้เจนังตุเชียนะวิธีไปกุนนอสอเด็กก็จีตัวจอบไปเฉลี่ยเจได้ชีวนู่นนอนในตัวนอก็เปลี่ยนจีใช้ในตัวนอยตัวได้จี
นู่นนอไปตัวนู่นนอให้กุศีลูกนู้อยู่เธอนู่นนอเจยังย้อนทับไปเจในที่เขาโจยี่ลูกส่งเลย
เรามาจัดนู่นนอในปอต้นนอตำรวจให้เตียติลิจาเต้นเดอ what is the cost
so แต่ฉันเจแล้วใครเตียไม่ค่อยได้ใช้ไปต่อปอเกี่ยแต่เราชอบชีแต่ report นะso ไปต่อคอนเดอร์แต่ดังเดอ
แล้วปอต้ปูในหมู่ชายก็สิแท้
ลูกเจแล้วไล่หนูแต่ฉันเราชิกาวแต่ฉันเลยเตียถ้าไปท่อนูไปลูกเจตัวไปสาจอนูไปวันคอฟฟี่นรนะเจแล้วมากับไปหมู่ชายด่านะ
There are many rumors that he may have committed suicide. Was there any truth to that? What is your thought on that?
So my thought on is that my dad wouldn't commit suicide. You know, he has lived a long life. You know, he learned from his mistakes from, you know, the divorce from my mom, right? And so we've talked to my dad in the last few months, and even, you know, a few days before, or even the day of my sister talked to him. And he's not a type of man that will commit suicide.
We also heard that there are possession on his bodies that was not taken, like bracelet, cash on him. Was that true?
His wallet, I don't know if the cash was taken or not. They did not specify, but they did say that his watch was still on his hand.
And there was no bracelet on him?
No,
gold bracelet?
He didn't wear a bracelet that night.
The other thing is people are also suspect that somebody might have pushed him over, even though the police is saying that there's no foul play. Any information on that part?
You know, we don't know. I don't have any information, but we do suspect that there is foul play. Because if he went to the canal, there will be video cameras of him walking across the street or walking through. And there is no video of that, or at least we're not aware of that yet, right? So there's no video of him walking to the canal from the funeral home.
Any evidence of somebody taking him from the funeral home?
We don't have any of that right now.
When your dad was in a funeral home, there were other people with him. Have these people come forward to say who was the last person seeing him walk out the door?
There was only one person who reached out to me and said that they spoke to my dad that day. And unfortunately, no one else reached out and said, hey, I was the last person. And, you know, there's like a few other people after we asked, but no one actually reached out to us to say, I was with your dad, I had a conversation, we saw him. There was only about one person who called me directly to let me know that.
How about the camera inside? I know they had camera inside. Did they show who he was with before he got up from the table?
There's cameras and they did show video of who he was with.
Okay, so you guys know who those people are?
We just know by face who they are.
Okay, and how many people were there with him before he left?
There was probably 5 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And was the audio with it or just video?
Just audio, just
Silence?
the video. We are planning to have a funeral. It's in August. So it's gonna be you Lu Yilindu Vati Ningo until Ningo Bay at the church Monya, the one across from Roding Park.
The day that they found your dad's body around here, did they call you right away, or didn't tell you until the day after?
There was a phone call that day to me, and because I had a conversation earlier in the morning, I already knew that something that had to do with my dad because there was a conversation before that.
Okay.
They didn't tell me because they couldn't confirm.
But they did tell you they found a body.
They didn't tell me they found a body, but I did ask.
Okay.
And so because I asked, I had a really, really good feeling that it was.
So you didn't get to come out here to watch
I went back home for a day, and then I heard the news.
Oh, you didn't live? You don't live here?
I live in Modesto. So I went home, and then once I found that, I said, I told my brother, hey, I need you to go out there. And then when he went out there, it was very different from the last time when we saw, the body from the other canal.
Right.
They said, that's not the person you're looking for. This time, they didn't say that. So we also knew from there was a very high chance that possibly.
But they didn't let you get close to the body.
No.
But he saw them pull him out, or he didn't see them?
He didn't see them pull him out, but he did see the body from a distance. At the coroner, they don't allow them to view, for us to view. Once we pick the funeral home and they transport him to the funeral home's facility, then we can view it there.
Did they tell you, or this is probably won't be on the coroner's report, but did they tell you how long he has been dead in the water?
No report on that yet. Those are still questions that we would like to get answers to. None of us identify him. They had to do it through fingerprint.
Đó nên chuyện năng tu sửa thì giờ vợ cô tổ chức bên chơi. Sáng đó có thảm mình chỉ nó mà nhớ li mò suốt thái nữa sẽ thảm mình chỉ cho mò suốt thái nữa thầu nữa hô lò tổ trên nữa nè thả lò lục cơ nữa ya có bỏ do tao để thả xóa chỉ.
Thầu lò lục cơ nè giờ lò chế nó mà giờ nè bao tờ thì ở cha nè hô có ứ tụ to to nè cho là ở cha ứ tụ to lấy rồi ya to lì cho mông rồi bây giờ bé chỉ xả giờ nè là giờ ở cha bé thế to lì cho mông hay nó này ya thì của thì chỉ họ có sao tao được kế cho họ thì có một chơi nhỏ chỉ họ cho tụi mình nhỏ thì nếu thế là tôi chỉ họ nó chỉ là thì ta chỉ nó của tôi nhớ để chơi món lâu nè ôi cha có họ thì cũng một chơi nhỏ được kế lấy cha thì của thì ta chỉ nó cũng chia có luôn chỉ phải có nhỏ chơi món vừa có chỉ nhỏ chơi món lâu thì nếu hay nếu trong cái thằng đó nếu hay làm bao tàu cha đó cũng gì ha nếu hay thì có chỉ cho sáng chỉ phải bây giờ có thể thì cũng nhớ chơi món lẩu chơi món vử thì cũng để chi ho có luôn chỉ phải những khi cũng để có nhớ chơi món vử mà chơi nếu thế là nên còn nên bao tay hành trình cho một cú khứ kia này nên bao tay
nên chỉ há chuyện thì lệ
nên thì này chỉ xài vô cú đấy nè này thế chỉ to của tôi của hai dân thì có gì có tụi mình tôi giờ cho rồi có tụi mình tôi giờ cho rồi tôi xem đấy mà nó chơi chơi nên nó cũng lo luôn hay thì tụi mình tôi giờ cho nó chơi nên thiết tại bên đó giống
thầu nữa hú con nữa chỉnh nhau chơi á
thầu nữa hú cú thà mà cũng nói cho nên thà nó
chơi trong lên nhau hỗ trợ
tới nhau hỗ trợ của xã lên đó
chơi chỉnh nó vi vong hỗ trợ
vi vong
chỉnh nó là hay gì
nhớ tỏ lúc chơi hỗ trợ thì
tỏ chỉnh nó mỏ
tỏ lúc chơi nó mỏ tỏ chơi
trong lên họ chỉnh nó là chỉnh nó hay gì đó
chỉnh nó hay gì đó chứ mà cũng nó chỉnh món hình thà
ok
chơi của xã thì tới rồi nên nhớ tới hậu nè đó là chơi thầu của hai thì có tụi mình tôi giờ cho là tôi xem đấy rồi nếu tôi giờ cho là nó chơi nữa nếu xã thì tôi nếu má một chơi nếu tàu nhớ rồi đồng to tôi là đi chả tiền chơi món hình chơi món hình trả thằng nó bài là họ đi chả còn nó cũng chỉ bảo là
chơi nếu mà phòng khứ chơi chơi li tua li đó nên chơi tàu lúc phòng li đó nên nó là tàu là
chơi lại đi nè
yên thế chỉ tàu lúc phòng đây là
yên thế chỉ tàu đây là
chỉ thằng nếu mức khứ này gì có chỉ bao thì nhóc có từ thế
cũng chỉ bao nữa lúc chỉ phải kiếm lo
ok nếu nhóc được mua lo
nếu nhóc được lúc mình đồ thì cũng chỉ bao nữa chỉ phải mua lo còn đó thì thầu của tụi mình tôi muốn cho bé cũng chỉ bao lúc chỉ phải kiếm đó là mà Cụ chỉ bảo họ thì bây giờ tôi muốn hình món thì cho bài cho họ chế rồi lúc chỉ phải chẳng nhớ khoản đó thế này rồi thì cụ tụi mình cũng chọn được cụ hay chọn họ thì nếu nhớ được họ trong nó chị
cái tôi cũng sẽ bị chỉ bỏ vậy tôi đặt cái hồ đồ cao thế
cái này tôi nhớ chờ sát tông
tôi như nếu như tôi chờ sát tông bây giờ
thì cụ để nhớ được họ trong thì tôi thì bố lúc chạy ta là chỉ bỏ nên sao thế ở bài không nám rồi nên bài không nám là chỉ bỏ thì nếu lúc chỉ phải thầu tôi kia số last one nó thì nếu chỉ là chỉ họ thì mà khi mà họ lúc chỉ phải chạy ya kia một trong đó chấp là cái
dùng lấy giờ lên từ mất sao bớt chơi
dùng cái đi nếu chỉ là ya kia bài sao này rồi thì chỉ là muốn nhớ kia là họ là cái yêu thân là về lúc chơi mông về nào là
thế nên muốn thiền đã kêu là chỉ bỏ lúc phòng lấy
chỉ bỏ lấy là thế
chỉ bỏ như chả lú muốn lụa tơ ta tên đời vợ là giàu chả
bây giờ thì ta khi sinh gió ta khi sinh gió thì tụi mình nhớ những tôi cháu tan cho ta cái nó sẽ bỏ mua trà rồi họ bỏ mua ta giả chi nếu sống sài tên đó ta chỉ những chỉ bỏ đi thì bây giờ thì chán tao kể là một chỗ về cứ để bên nào là tất gì gì mình cả bên nào mà lỡ mới lúc camera trong hay à thì bé riêng lo số lúc camera chỉ bỏ nửa vọt
chỉ bỏ nửa lọ bé thế
chỉ bỏ lọ thế
okay
thì bé riêng very hay thì trả nửa mua ít cho nửa món nửa để bài là thầu chỉ hỏi nửa tàu
no Sunday nửa tụt ở xa có tụt gì nó giờ có nó một đồn đã chơi mông lọ bây giờ thầu xa một giờ xa một đồn đã chơi mông lọ là
xa tôi cho chơi mông vừa
nếu như xa tôi cho chơi mông vừa là ok chị thầu tôi tỏ chị như tụt cũ xưa bảo là tụt chia lại tụt cũ đã tôi chị nếu như bây giờ nếu họ muốn đã chơi mông lọ mà vậy nè
nó chỉ nhận ra
ok nếu như xa tôi bỏ về chơi mông vừa nó đó chỉ mà nếu chỉ để nếu nhon đã chơi mông lọ nó chỉ nếu chỉ lấy tuần đã là chỉ tuần đã chỉ bỏ chỉ mà lấy họ hú đua ok
chỉ bỏ cho nếu hú nó chỉ là sao tông lên rồi thế nè hú chỉ tao lên thì chỉ bỏ thì sao nó chỉ một hạt tư lên rồi chứ nếu tôi chỉ bỏ khẩu ta vậy nên mà lấy hú đó cũng để cũng chỉ lấy cũng chỉ nó mà giờ lý nó mà có màn chia của chỉ nhắc hạt tư này rồi thì cũng màn chia thì cũng mà lấy bỏ nếu lúc chỉ phải thì nếu lúc chỉ phải nhớ lúc chơi mông vừa phải nó chỉ nhớ trả
ok chỉ có nhung chỉ con đỡ rồi nó mà bây giờ đó khó nữa xa tôi bỏ về chơi mông vừa đấy chỉ thầu nữa có tôi to chỉ nữa có tôi to đã chơi mông lâu chỉ tuần thiền đã họ chỉ bỏ ok
nó lột ba lột cho thì nó trả nó có những dụng của là nó bỏ cho
cú yên xa thế à cú yên bao mình chỉ hoàn đầu thế à
cái bao ngày này cái bao trả được đấy
khó nó tới rồi cú thà chỉ tao cho này đó khó thì cú mua cho bù lý là sức
Number 18 of the 22 kids, and I'm here to wish my dad happy birthday. I know that we did plan a present for him, but it's not going to receive it since he's no longer with us. But if he was, we were still going to give him the present that we were planning to give him. And as always, he always loved shoes, but we never figured out what kind of shoes he wants. We've been looking for it. Dad, I know that you probably see and hear me right now, and I know that I make you proud by joining the military, and that you always want a son who actually joins the military and serves the country. You always told me that it's not fair for someone else to take a bullet for you and protect the country that you live in. You have to serve with them. You have to share their burden. That's what my dad told me. That's what you gotta do if you want everyone to see and everyone to know that you actually contribute. And here on, I did what I can and actually went and fight for this country and come back and tell my dad stories about my experience. And then he told his stories about his experience. And when I told And then when I told my peers about my dad's stories, they all say, your dad's amazing. I know, my dad's amazing. He may not be the best role model, but one thing is that, to me, he is the best. That's what he makes, and that's how he showed us, and that's what makes who I am today. And then, as one your son, Dad, I'm glad that I'm able to make you proud. I'm glad that I'm able to make one of your dreams come true. That you have a son who actually served the country. Thank you, everyone. That's all I gotta say.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. My name is Bong. I'm the oldest child of my father, Charlie May. I just want to thank you guys for coming and meeting here today with us for the visual. Today we're celebrating that would have been his 68th birthday. And then the unfortunate thing of what happened in the last month. I want to share some stories of my father and me. When I was younger, he'd always take me fishing, spend a lot of time with me, and those were the great times. And when we moved here to Fresno, he started working with the Lao family and want to bring a lot of the Hmong people here to the United States. At that time, he spent less and less time with me and more time helping out all the Hmong people come and arrive to the United States. And I resented that because I didn't have much time with my father. And now when I look back, I just hope all the people he saved, helped move here to the United States, I just hope they appreciated that, because at the time I didn't appreciate my father not being with me. And he had so much time to try to have an impact and bringing more and more of us Hmong people to the United States. Because he had a little role in all of you guys coming here to the United States. If you didn't know it or not, he helped a lot in that. And I just want him, in my mind, to be last known as somebody who really helped out the Hmong community. And for me to, when I was little, to resent that, now I look back, I really appreciate my father for doing that.